This is Biddeford High School Graduation Standard A7 Operations with Polynomials Level 1 Notes, which happens to be naming polynomials. So in our last standard, A5 exponents, we used different properties to simplify certain expressions. Now we have the tools to simplify polynomial equations. So in this standard, we'll be multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting polynomials. So we look at our learning target here. I can recognize the following types of polynomials and name the degree. So we'll be dealing with monomials, binomials, trinomials, and polynomials, where monomial, binomial, and trinomial are all just different types of polynomial equations. So let's define what a polynomial is. So if we take a look here, poly means many, and nomial means terms. So we're dealing with functions that have many different terms, or equations that have many different terms. So let's take a look down here. We have 3x to the 6th minus 4x to the 4th plus 2x minus 8. Okay, so this is a polynomial with 4 terms. Okay, 3x to the 6th is 1, negative 4x to the 4th is 1, 2x is 1, and negative 8 is 1. Okay. So in this case, a term is any expression that is separated by a plus or minus sign. So in this one, we have 4 terms. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. Okay, this expression right here is a trinomial. So, trinomial, we know the meaning of nomial will not change, it means terms. And tri, we should know, means 3. So we have this expression here, we have w to the 9th plus 3x to the 7th plus 2. Okay, we have one term here, which is w to the 9th, another term here, 3x to the 7th, and we have 2. Okay, so we have 3 terms, which makes this a trinomial. So let's take a look at this one. We'll also be dealing a lot with binomials. Okay, where nomial means terms, and bi, or you think of something like bicycle, means 2. Okay, so the following expression is a binomial. We have 4y cubed plus 1. One term, 2 terms. And the last special case we'll deal with is a monomial. Okay, so we know we're dealing with a term, and mono we know means 1. Okay, so a polynomial with 1 term is a monomial. Okay, so if we take a look at this, we have pi v to the 4th power. That is a monomial with 1 term. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a monomial to explain the rules of polynomials. And again, there aren't many. So we have 5x squared is our example. Pause the video if you need more time. So the rules of polynomials. The exponent, which we should know by now, for this case is 2. The exponent must be a non-negative integer. For those of you that don't know what an integer is any positive or negative whole number. We will not be dealing with any negatives as far as the exponent goes. Okay. Our other rule, the variable or variables must be in the numerator. So if we have an equation that appears to be a polynomial, but we have a variable in the denominator, it is not a polynomial equation. So let's move on to degree of a polynomial. So when we refer to the degree of a polynomial, we care about the largest exponent or highest power of our polynomial. Okay, so in this case right here for this monomial, we have 5x squared. Well, we only have one term, so this makes life easy on us. Our largest exponent is our 2 right here. So we would say it has a degree of 2. For example, let's say we had 8x cubed minus x plus 1. We would take a look at our equation, 8x cubed. That cubed means we have a 3 there, so our polynomial would have a degree of 3. Pause the video if you need more time. So our last question, does order of our terms matter? No, it doesn't. We care only about our highest power. So that concludes A7 naming polynomials. Move on to A7 naming polynomials examples, where we will go over some examples of these.